We're just going to push up against this wall.
Okay, we got the box in the room where it's going to go in here, and we've got the new plug in there. We've got the dryer vent that's going to go up, washer, hot and cold water connections, and of course we got to move the little guys out of the way. So we got the white straps off, and now we're going to cut along the bottom of the box so we can lift off the top and get to the instructions. We're going to cut along the dotted line, score it. LG, baby, life's good. This is the WKE100HVA washer and dryer combo stacking. Okay, we have a little helper helping us. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to get the bottom part out.
Okay, that one's out. That's easy. It just kind of sitting in there. So now we can just walk it off the base.
On my side?
Yeah. So before we do that, let's slide the appliance.
You have it?
I got the unit. Yep.
This way? This way?
I got the unit. You can just
I got this way, Peter.
Yeah, oh, actually, this is right. Yeah, you're right.
So you want to break this part off?
I want to come this way more first. So that way it'll be right where we want it.
Okay.
Oh no, the unit's actually backwards, so cut.
Okay, we got it unboxed except for the paperwork, the plastic wrap rather, and looks really nice. Very nice looking washer and dryer. Let's look at the back. This is we've got the water lines, hot and cold, on the washer, which will tee off because we also have an inbound water line into the dryer because it does steam drying. Okay, let's open this is the dryer on the top. The handle's a little bit at an angle. That's nice instead of right on the side. And there's the paperwork. Got a very nice drum, lots of space. And oh, it's got handles both on the bottom and the top. And it's not that high. For whatever reason, that BenQ, that's the smart app. The controls for both are right at a nice level. I don't know why I thought I would be reaching higher. Let's look inside of here, inside of the washer part. Okay, we've got a couple parts. Not sure what that is yet. Oh, that's for the hose in the back.
Hose, that might be the anti-tip bracket.
Oh, little tool set. That's for the leveling the bottom. And there's some part here. That's kind of cool, a little toolkit to go with it. So all the instructions are in the top. Nice stainless steel drum. We'll see through here. Okay, got a nice vent system. This is where the duct's going to come out. Hot and cold water, which goes into the bottom. And this is going to go to this is the drain over here, going to the output. And we'll figure out that steam system tomorrow. 36 or less with the unit. Let's see how far this is going to go. So we're 36. Oh, we got plenty of room. So we are probably going to come out here with either a right or just a straight up, but we have to curve over because that's over on the left side and the back, so we'll do a little S shape coming out of the back of this. So we should have really good space on this, and you'll still be able to hit these remodeled light switches. So this was custom built for the washer and dryer in this spot right here. We've got the whole area prepped, got the baseboards painted, got it caulked. Got a set of parts over here. We've got the dryer vent, got some tape to tape it, got the hot water cold hose, we got the hose, the dryer, and we've got the 4-prong electric. when they deliver, they give you a choice of what prong set you want. We picked this 4-1. Man, it looks like this right here.
Can I hold the puppy?
Looks like that. Okay, here's the overview of the installation. You can see the steps here and the pictorial ones. Find your location, check. We have to unpack everything and make sure we unscrew those 4 bolts in the back, and there's also some material in the bottom that has to come out. We have to connect the wire to the electric dryer. We don't have a gas dryer, so we're not messing with that. Make sure we have the venting going up and out. It looks like our installation. I'm going to add the water inlet hoses, make sure we get the hot and cold correctly. I'm going to connect the drain pipe so the water can come out. I'm going to level the feet, and then we're going to do the final installation, make sure everything's okay. And there's a set of washings they want you to do to test everything. We have a little toolkit. This is for taking off the nuts in the back. This is for leveling. When you take those nuts off, you push these little plugs in. These are some permanent pads you can put on the bottom of the washer if you want it to stick. It seems to be drifting. So we're going to level it. We measured that corner is a little high, and that's about 1/8 of an inch low. It's level this way, so we're just going to raise this left side about 1/8 of an inch higher than the right side on the legs. Okay, this thing slides nice and easy with this little contraption. Okay. Right. The contraption's not going to fit in there. Okay. Well, it's not wide enough for a contraption. Okay, so we're going to lower this one corner. The manual didn't tell you which way it goes up or down. It says go left or right, and it either goes up or down. So we're turning it counterclockwise to lower it. That should be good.
That's coming down. Oh, it's the wrong way. Completely tight.
Okay, so we raised, got a fixing terminology, we made that leg go up a little bit, because that's the only low corner. And look on the bottom nut and the top nut, they look already to be tightened off. So we're going to do all 4 of those. We get them on smaller pads now. Okay. Now we're going to take these off, locking nuts, and said to wiggle them out. And well, they're coming out pretty quickly. We wiggled it out. That goes back in. Okay. We removed the bottom. We've taken those nuts out and putting the caps in. Now we're ready to connect the electricity. By the way, we've got all our parts set up. We did get an extra drill to take some of those back nuts off faster. Getting ready to install the electric cord. I was taking a note of this dryer vent. It will allow you to come out the back or out the side or out the other side. I think for our install, since we're on the left, we're not going to have a lot of room to come out here and up, so we're going to stay it coming out the back. Got the electric panel coming off. We have black, white, and red, and ground.
disconnecting the two halves, so that way we can get the collar in here like this.
Okay. Okay.
And the hand start that thread.
That's going to keep the cord from popping out, right? Put pressure on the cord.
We don't want to over tighten it right now. We need as much room as we can to get the cord in there. Get the cord right through here. Slip that up in there. And now I find it easier to start to tighten this screw up because otherwise those wires just want to slip right back down from the weight of the cord.
Okay.
We have a 4-wire connection. So originally this white wire right here was grounded over here. And that's how you set up if you have a 3-wire connection. Then you go red, white, black, or red, black, ground. But with a 4-wire connection, we take this one from here and loop it over there on the white.
And we're going to put the ground here, right?
Put this new ground here so it grounds the frame.
Okay. And it shows you right here. Ground here, black, double white, and red. Okay.
Tack driver to start those screws, but I didn't over tighten anything because we do not want to strip these out. We'll just do a final snug up by hand. Just to make sure everything's nice and tight.
I have one of those screwdrivers, Home Depot multi-tool. I use it all the time.
It's great because we can do Phillips with it.
Yeah. You need to do
this
this
one. Yeah, we can do that next. And look how worn it is. We've had this one for years.
Yeah, same here. It's like $2. Okay. Putting the electric cord protector in there so you can't pull the cord out.
All right.
Finished with the electrical, we'll get the cover back on, snaps in the one screw. So we have, we're doing back venting, so we don't have to worry about a kit that comes out the side. We're not messing with any of that. And don't have a gas dryer. Now we're going to connect the drain hose, and that just has a little U-bracket, this guy right here. Make sure it stays permanent, and we use a tie wrap to hold it in here, which is right here. Connecting the hot water. Connected the hot, cold water. We marked a little H on the label for the hot, and for the cold we didn't mark. Okay, with the water connected, checking out the hose. I think this clamps on, no? Or does it go across both of these?
So that way you can, if you have something to clamp it to.
Yeah, like the
you
other
can zip tie
hose.
it on there.
So the,
Yep.
the water hoses.
So we'll zip tie to the water hose.
Okay.
We'll connect the water hoses before we put that in.
Make sure we got cold going to cold, right?
That's right. Checking over here where it's written on there. It says cold. It says hot. Cold to blue.
Okay, we've got the two hoses connected. The water outlet valve. We'll tighten them up. This is a whole new wall plumbing power outlet venting system we custom built. So hopefully it all works.
Okay, we'll turn it on to charge the line and see if we see any drips. Make sure everything's connected tight.
No wetness here.
Let's get over here. Now I put the Home Depot water hammer ones in there so that way when the water pressurizes in there it doesn't hit the appliance and cause that shattering noise.
Put your tie wrap. Okay. Really good quality. Ever built piece of ducting. It's really strong. It's not like cheap old foil.
I like to tape these as well as getting the C-clamp on there because it just adds one little extra layer of air sealing as that hot air is ejected into the room. I don't like to pull out a washer dryer and see it all filled with lint. So this seals up that extra gap.
Okay, let's clamp up to the back. We have a tight space, so we're getting it all installed here. And climb out this little gap, and then just going to slide it back in without the slides. And trick I always use is that down in front of those legs I spray something like a glass cleaner, a blue glass cleaner Windex, and it slides like ice. And we don't need those pads. Same thing when we have to pull it out. Okay, we are all connected. Got the outlet tube on, inlet tube, dryer vent, electric cord, and we're getting ready to do a test on the plug. So let's see what happens. And it's plugged in. Okay, let's go turn this on and run through the set of tests. So that's the install. We're going to probably leave it right here, maybe when we wash the first time and go through the test. In case there's a leak or something, we won't have to pull it back out. Okay, we are installed. We're going to do the test wash. We got a cabinet going up there, and we have a little baby/doggy shower area over here. Not to be used in the washer dryer. That's where they take their stuff.
To connect the units to the Wi-Fi, you turn both the washer and the dryer on, and then you hold down the little Wi-Fi description with the asterisk next to it for 3 seconds.
Then this will show up, right?
Yes, then those will start blinking. Then you follow the instructions on your app to connect the product to the internet.
I want you to enter 4 letters, and it says XXX in the manual, and make sure you don't put XXX like we did. It's the 4 letters at the end of the SSID that you connect to. So these things basically have a built-in Wi-Fi SSID, like a little router that you connect to instead of your home network. And then once you're connected, you're going to give them your home network SSID and password, and they'll reset themselves.
Can you define SSID?
If I want to. It's the name of your router.
I know, but
We're trying to use remote start, but we have to hold remote start to enable it first before the app can control it. So you hold this for 3 seconds. And it's enabled. Hold that for 3 seconds. And that's enabled, so you can see the icons over here. So we have Wi-Fi on, remote on, control lock is not on, and soap. Doesn't need much with soft water, right? You had a water softener, right?
yes, I have a water softener. Okay, I'm going to run this on heavy duty.
And what does that select?
It selects, it looks like medium temperature, high spin, heavy soil, which is true. This has been outside.
Okay.
And then we're gonna push.
And you have the signal turned on to do a beep when it's done.
Yes, it'll
Okay.
notify me when it's ready.
Okay.
We're gonna push start,
Okay.
and it usually takes a minute for the unit to. It's locked the door now. It's
Now
sensing.
these other ones that were here, they're all pre-programmed, and if you want to override it, you just come over here and push one of your
You push.
temperature or spin, whatever it allows you.
Right, yeah, and then you can adjust the temperature after the pre-programming. But for
Yeah.
this outdoor furniture covers, I'm happy with the temperature on this.
Okay. And the manual tells you, based on which program you select, which one of these you can adjust.
Yes.
And then you could also download your own, right?
Right, you can go on the internet and find a setting that you like
Okay.
and download it to the machine, and then it will use those settings.
What about that It's pretty nice that these are both programmed the same, right? Similar?
Yeah, it's very identical user system, so it's not like I had to learn how the washer functioned and then relearn the dryer. They function about the same.
Okay, so this is saying it's going to be about a minute, hour and 31
minutes.
Okay.
So, and if you, I don't know if you could see on the video, but it kind of rotated, did a few rotates to sense how much stuff was in there before it came up with this time amount.
And what's this thing at the bottom down here?
Oh, if you open this, and I'm not gonna do it right now because we just started the washer, but you can drain when it's not in use. You can use this little hose to drain any water that's remaining in the machine, and then you can unscrew this and pull out, there's a little basket in there, and you can clean it really well and find if anything fell in there and then put it back.
That's where you find your jewelry and your coins, right?
Yeah,
That's how you clean the vent?
Yep.
That's a big honking dryer, huh?
It's pretty big.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so for my my dryer load here, I'm going to select normal at first to show you. On all of these options here, they have pre-programmed levels that you can't alter. So for instance, if I select normal, I can't go over here to temp and then adjust the temperature. It's pre-programmed to high for the normal setting. And the same with bedding, delicates, heavy duty. It's all pre-programmed the temperature.
And the manual tells you which ones you can change of high and dry level again, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you hit normal.
So I personally want to hit time dry because this will allow me to adjust my heat temperature to low because I have some clothing in here I don't want to shrink. So another option would be that I could use a downloaded program from this option right here, but I'm just going to adjust my time to 60 minutes and a temperature of low for this load. And then a signal's on, so it'll tell me when it's done, and I'm gonna push start. Now I've noticed on the start and pause button, you can't just quickly tap it. It's almost a tap and hold for a brief moment to get it to start. So this is my LG Smart app that allows me to link any LG product that I might have through the Wi-Fi, so I can control everything right here from my phone. So you see right now I'm on all, and then I also have utility room, which has the washer tower that we're discussing right now. But if I had other LG products, I could link them all right here, and I could look at everything that's happening with them.
And it tells you in your utility room, the dryer is off, we just shut it off.
And my washer has an hour and 27 minutes left.
Cool. And can you click on that? What happens?
So if I click on wash, it gives me an option to go between the washer and the dryer. And it's telling me I'm washing on heavy duty.
Oh, cool.
An hour and 26. Its estimated end time is 9:24 p.m. And I can pause this from my phone if I want to.
Or shut it off up there, right?
And you see here on the machine, it has now paused my washing load.
Cool.
And then I can resume it, or I can turn the machine off completely. And I'll give it a minute and it'll start. It's washing again.
Nice.
I'm going to turn the dryer back on and show you how I can turn on the remote function to use it through my phone. So I'm holding down the remote button right here. It has a little asterisk, and you have to hold it down until you hear it beep. That activates the controls on my phone, so now I can start the dryer from my phone.
Ooh, nice.
This only works for one time. If I turn this off or I turn it off at the machine directly, the remote is disabled until I turn it back on.
And you can pause it again?
I can pause it again here.
Nice. And restart it. Cool. Okay. This is my second LG washer and dryer. I have a standalone version and a set of older ones too. Thumbs up. Nice unit for this space right here. Good product.